Good morning, students. So now we will be starting with yet another video on admission of a partner. It's reserves and accumulated profits and losses. How to deal reserves and accumulated profits and losses in case of admission of a partner. Now, what is the meaning of reserves and accumulated? See, you understand that reserves and profits have credit balance. In order to cancel them out, we do debit it. Similarly, losses have debit balance. In order to cancel them, we have to credit it. Now, why do we need to credit reserves or profit? So that we do not want their benefits to go forward to the new partner. These reserves and profits, the accumulated profits, should be shared among the existing partner in their old ratio. Similarly, any losses that should not also be transferred from existing partner to the new partner. New partners should not be interfered with these things. That is why we have to first remove these effects. That is, profits and losses have to be removed. Now let's understand distribution of reserve, that is done to see that new partner only gets share in the future profits, not in the past accumulated profits. For transfer of reserves or accumulated profits, journal entries reserve or profit and loss account debit. Yeah, if it is workman compensation reserve, then that will be debit in excess of actual liability. Investment fluctuation reserve, that also will be debited to old partners capital account in the old ratio. Similarly, for loss, partners capital account debit to profit and loss account debit, that is loss balance, to accumulated losses, but to fictitious assets or to deferred revenue expenditure. Whatever item will be there, that will be credited because they are assets item. So they will be credited in order to cancel them out, and that will be transferred to their capital account. Capital account will be reduced from that of the existing partners. Let's do a sum to understand these things. A, B, and C are partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio 5:3:2. They decide to admit Bablu for 1/6 share and on his admission, following items appear in the balance sheet on the date of admission. General reserve was 36,000, contingency reserve, that also in the liability side 6,000, investment fluctuation reserve also in the liability side 5,000, workman compensation reserve 2,000 in the liability side, profit and loss account credit balance also 11,000 in the liability side, whereas in the asset side was advertisement suspense account 24,000, past journal entries. There were other items also, but that items I'm not discussing now. So these were the different items which were there in the liability and the asset side. Let's understand how to deal with them. All the items which were in the liability side, we are debiting them, like general reserve, contingency reserve, profit and loss account credit balance, investment fluctuation reserve, and workman compensation reserve to A, to B, to C in their old ratio. And what was the old ratio? The old ratio was 5:3:2. We add this 36,000 plus 6,000 plus 11,000 plus 5,000 plus 2,000. It comes to 60,000, and that 60,000 is debited, is distributed among the old partners in 5:3:2 ratio. Similarly, the losses, that was advertisement suspense 24,000 fictitious asset, that has to be distributed among the partner ABC in the same ratio 5:3:2, 12,000, 7,200, 4,800 in the ratio 5:3:2, being share of loss in old ratio. So this is how we will be doing. There are separate treatments regarding investment fluctuation reserve and regarding workman compensation reserve, which we will be doing in the next classes or in the next video I will show. Hope you have understand this one, and there will be a homework which will be followed. So you have to complete that homework and you have to submit it to me. Now this is the homework, students, which you need to do it, and you can send me through comment box also. You can send me in my WhatsApp number even. Thank you, students.